Well, my name's Amanda, and although it is a week late, here are all of my favourite things from the month of January. So the first thing up is the most sweetest cup and saucer set from Kikki.K. I absolutely love the design of this mug. I love the rough spots and stripes pattern that's on it. I love the colours. Oh my gosh, I just love everything about it. I most love the little quote that's inside the mug that says, "Dream it, do it." I love these sort of little quotes on things. I think it's just so inspiring, and I just love to sort of read it as I'm sipping my little cup of tea in the morning. And the one thing that I love most to make and sip out of this lovely little set is the Twinings English breakfast in honey and vanilla. It is so delicious with just a little splash of milk early in the morning or usually in the afternoon, just as a nice little pick-me-up, and it's just really a lovely little treat to be able to sip a delicious cup of tea out of this lovely little mug. The second thing that I've been loving from this month is another thing from Kikki.K, and it is a to-do list. I'm a huge to-do list maker. I have lists all over our house, quite literally, and I cannot leave the house without having a list of some sort. The one thing that I love about this one is it has those tiny little boxes to the side where you can sort of tick things off as you've done it, which is very satisfying. This one also came with a felt tip marker pen that you can sort of very conveniently slip into the side, along with a really handy magnet on the back, so you can stick it on the fridge or any sort of metal surfaces that are around, so you can make as many lists as you need to. And just like with the cup and saucer, this one also has a really lovely quote down the bottom saying, "Dream it, live it." And again, that's just another lovely little quote that I love to read and be inspired by throughout the day. The next thing up is an album that I have literally been listening to every single day during the month and also into February as well. And that album is called Blue Neighbourhood by Troye Sivan. I'm really loving that sort of electro pop kind of vibe or sound that's around at the moment, and this album is pretty much everything that I've really been enjoying about that kind of genre. My favourite songs on this album include Talk Me Down, Youth and Lost Boy. The next thing that I've been loving is a perfume that I have actually shared with you before in a favourites last year, and it is by L'Occitane or L'Occitane. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is this one by L'Occitane. It is Jasmin and Bergamote, and it is so beautifully floral and delightful and fresh, and I just absolutely love it. Now I have to be honest, I do go back and forth with this scent because it is quite strong and sort of intense. But at the moment, because it's really sunny and lovely and summery, I don't know, I just really love it. The way that I do like to wear it is I don't actually spray it straight onto my body. I spray a couple of spritz into the air and then walk through it like a really gracious princess, and then it's just a really nice, lovely, muted type scent on me, and by also doing that, it just makes my room smell really nice. And the last thing that I've been loving in January is a quilt pattern. It is called Ocean Waves, and it is in the book called Quilts by Diana McClun and Laura Nownes. I have been actually sharing my progress of this quilt on Instagram. During my little break away from YouTube and blogging earlier this month, I had a real craving to start a new quilt, and I really wanted to do a scrappy quilt because I have so many scrap fabrics to just go through. It's really quite insane. So I found this quilt pattern and I thought, yeah, that's perfect. It's exactly what I want to do, and I thought was perfect for all of the little scraps that I have just floating around my sewing room. So although the picture of the quilt may look a little bit confusing and quite complicated, it's actually quite a simple block to piece together, and this is what it looks like once the block is finished. It's just lots of little triangles pieced together in a particular way, which is then sort of pieced around this focal solid print in the middle, and yeah, you just sort of piece them all together to create a lovely quilt that you've seen in the book. So those are all of my lovely favourites from the month of January. It was a really quiet month, which is why there's not very much here to show you. Don't forget to share the things that you've been loving throughout the month of January with me down in the comments below. I would absolutely love to know all of your favourite things. And as always, friends, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you another time very soon. Bye!